All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're breaking down a really important report from Bob Slavic over at Virtualization Options LLC. They're a research firm based in Colorado, and what they've laid out is basically an essential guide for how to protect ourselves from this whole new breed of AI-powered cyber attacks.
Okay, so first things first. To even begin to understand how to defend ourselves, we've got to get our heads around why this is a completely new ballgame. Seriously, the old rules, the advice like look for spelling mistakes in an email, that stuff just doesn't work anymore.
And if you're wondering just how high the stakes are, look at this number, $25 million. That's the real amount of money a single company lost in 2024 from just one scam, one that used AI to perfectly clone a senior executive's voice. I mean, this shows you the devastating power of these new attacks.
So here's the big shift. We've gone from those old spray and pray emails, the ones with obvious mistakes, to attacks that are like laser-guided missiles. These AI-driven threats are super personal. They know what you're working on, and they are designed to push your emotional buttons, flying right past the security filters we thought would protect us. So, what do these attacks actually look like out in the wild? Well, they tend to show up in three main disguises: email, voice, and, you guessed it, video. Knowing your enemy here is absolutely the first step in building a solid defense.
First up is AI-powered spear phishing. And you've got to forget everything you know about old scam emails. Imagine you get a message that talks about a real project you're on. It mentions your colleagues by name and it's written perfectly. That's the kind of detail that is built to short-circuit our normal, healthy skepticism.
Next, we've got vishing, which is basically voice phishing. This is where it gets really scary. Attackers use AI to perfectly copy the voice of someone you trust, your boss, a family member, and they call you with some kind of urgent request. Suddenly, hearing is no longer believing. How crazy is that?
And finally, we have the most advanced threat of all, deep fake video calls. Attackers can now generate a real-time video of your boss or a colleague on a video call. This exploits the deep-seated trust we have in face-to-face communication, and they use it to pull off some really convincing, large-scale fraud.
So how in the world do we fight back against something that can fake what we see and hear so perfectly? Well, the report gives us one single incredibly powerful strategy, and it works against all three of these threats. It's actually surprisingly simple, but man, is it effective.
This right here is the golden rule. It doesn't matter how real an urgent request feels or how much pressure you're under. You have to verify it using a totally separate channel you already trust. The whole point is to break the attacker's chain of deception.
And here's exactly how you do it. It's a simple four-step habit. First, and this is huge, just stop. Take a breath before you do anything. Second, use contact info you already have stored, never the number or email they gave you. Third, switch channels. If they emailed, you call. If they call, you send a text. Finally, confirm. Confirm it's really them and confirm the details of what they're asking for. This process is your shield.
Okay, so we've got the golden rule locked in. Now let's add a couple more essential tools to your personal defense toolkit. Think of these as extra layers of armor that make you a way harder target to hit.
The first tool is multi-factor authentication, or MFA. It's so important. By making you prove who you are with something you know, like a password, plus something you have, like your phone, and even something you are, like your fingerprint, it creates these different barriers that an attacker just can't fake, even if they manage to steal your password.
And if you ever wonder why this stuff is so critical, just look at these numbers. They're from a recent AI phishing test run against a major company. A shocking 78% of people clicked the dangerous link. And almost half of them, 45%, went on to type in their actual username and password. They handed over the keys to the kingdom. This is why we have to be so vigilant.
And the last tool is maybe the simplest. Speak up. Always report suspicious activity. Even if you spotted the scam and weren't fooled, reporting it gives your security team the intel they need to see patterns and protect everyone else. It's not just about you. It's about protecting the whole team. So all these tools, all these rules, it all brings us to one final really crucial point. The real defense against AI isn't just about more technology. It's about something else entirely.
So you have to wonder, right? After seeing how sophisticated and frankly how scary these AI threats are, what is our best defense, really? Is it some new software? A better firewall? What is it?
The answer couldn't be clearer. Technology might be creating the threat, but it's our own human qualities. Our critical thinking, our skepticism, our vigilance, they're the most powerful parts of the solution. At the end of the day, you are the last line of defense. And that leaves us with a pretty big question. In a world where we can't always trust what we see or hear, how are we going to learn to trust each other?